It's the Europa League on Thursday evening with Arsenal travelling to Napoli. Napoli themselves had a good away win at the weekend against Chievo. Kilbane actually scored 2 goals in that game, 3-1 win. He was under a lot of pressure after last week's game, played quite poorly at the Emirates Stadium. So he's been talking about he's got a point to prove, and Napoli have got a point to prove coming into this game. So Arsenal away from home haven't been great. I think we know that. They were in great form in general. They've won 5 out of the last 6. They've only conceded 1 goal in those 6 matches. That was the 1-0 away loss at Everton. So 5 clean sheets out of 6 games for Arsenal. Good away win against Watford midweek, but anyone that would have seen that game knew full well that the game probably hinged on the sending off and a bad mistake by Watford's goalkeeper. Arsenal didn't really do enough overall, but they managed to get the win that they needed. That was actually the first clean sheet away from home in the Premier League this season. It was only the second away win in the Premier League in 8. So again, Arsenal going away from home are not at the very best, and that's certainly something you can look at here for Napoli. Napoli themselves, that was the first win in 4 games that they beat Chievo at the weekend. Not in the best of form, but at home they are excellent. They've only lost 1 in over a year, and that was against Juventus last month. They've conceded, though, in each of the last 8 matches, Napoli. So Napoli do concede a lot of goals, as well as Arsenal looking away from home. So I'd look at this and say both teams to score. That is certainly something that you look at with Napoli. You're always given a chance when you play against them. And that's what I think plays into Arsenal's hand. Arsenal odds on to go through in this tie. Napoli themselves, if they get a 2-0 win, then of course it goes to extra time because of that lead that Arsenal have got from the first leg. If you're looking amongst the goals, Art Milik, he scored at the weekend against Chievo. He scored 7 in his last 11 appearances. He has 2 Europa League knockout goals as well. He'd be looking at Art Milik. I'm sure that he's going to start tonight with them being at home. He didn't start last week at the Emirates. As for Arsenal, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he has 4 Europa League goals, 23 goals for him this season. He scored the winner against Watford on Monday evening. So he's certainly one that you're looking at there to be amongst the goals for Arsenal. But as I was saying before, I think Arsenal will score. That means Napoli have got to score 4 goals in this game, and I just don't see it. I think it's too much. Napoli to win the game over 90 minutes, most definitely. Napoli to win and both teams to score. But I think Arsenal will progress from this tie and get through to the Europa League semi-final.